Welcome everyone, welcome back to another Trains in World video or live stream. The last one crashed because my PS4 overheated like usual, so yeah, I had to restart. So this one will be about an hour and a half long, as the original one was already half an hour long, so sorry for the disruption. So I'll just skip the East Coast one and gone straight to the Great Western Main Line. We're doing Christmas closures.
Engineering works. You've been called on to assist with the trains being turned back at Ealing Broadway.
Right, head over to platform 3, which is over there. Let's go and get do that now. Haven't done this scenario in yonks. Right, platform 3, here we are. I think we have to wait here. Right, just waiting for the service to arrive now. Hey Poke, welcome in again. Sorry about the last stream, PS4 overheated. Which was a bit unfortunate. Hi Daniel, how you doing? Is this our... yeah, here it is, coming in now. Yeah, sorry everyone, the last stream, my PS4 overheated, so it crashed. So we don't have that again. Hey Arsenal, welcome back. Yeah, if anybody who wasn't in the last stream, we're going to be doing scenarios on which you choose. As it's, well, there's a new community challenge out, it's like 120k scenarios to get completed by the end of July. So, we're going to help out with that. Just here, Daniel. Check those seats.
Thanks for helping out today. With your local knowledge, the manoeuvres at
pretty
Ealing
nice.
Broadway should go smoothly. When you're ready, take control of the train.
Right, let's climb aboard. Driver's already got out. Oh, that sun, it's nice. Not too bright either. Class 20 as a scenario, yeah, we can get onto that next. There's one on Tees Valley line, so we'll do that next. Cab light, is it on? Yes it is. Where's the cab light in this? Oh yeah, up here, a little switch. Let's get that off. That is nice, look at that. Let's put it down. Yeah, I'll keep it up. Hello Connor, I'm good, but I'm not really happy about the PS4 overheating. It seems to be doing it all more often now, so I think it's on its way out, which is a bit annoying because then I have to get a new one, and PS5 is only a few months away, so it seems a bit like a waste. Westworld next. Now we're going to be doing Tees Valley line in the Class 20. I think it's called rail freight where we do that one. Guard signals down here. Right, train rate's still running. Boom. Throttle to notch 2, and let's get going. Ealing Broadway, we stop there. I do indeed like making live streams. I think my keyboard's not working now, I can't turn off the ad. What's going on? It's all going wrong today, isn't it? What next? Yeah, I'm ready for another over here, I'm kind of expecting it. The keyboard's not even, it says it's on, but the HUD's not going off, so that's good. Great. taking the keyboard out. Let's try it again. Still not going off. Really? Yeah. Probably like the USB and the PS4's overrated or something. Let's see if that even happens. Unbelievable. Welcome, Richard. Yeah, I'm doing good, but I'm not happy. Is the keyboard gonna work now? See. My keyboard's like you plug it in, but it's not what's the best way? I think it's Bluetooth or something like that. I put it in, and it says the keyboard's on and working, but pressing the button's not doing anything. So the PS4's gonna break, and that'll be the keyboard. Maybe both at the same time. Possible. Richard, the day seems to be getting bad to worst. PS4 overheated, must be streaming. Won't be surprised if it does it again. Keyboard's not working. It's all going downhill. wonder what will be next. TV can't turn on. I'll quickly check my settings now. So you're gonna get a blue screen. Devices, external keyboard. Oh, it should be on. Wouldn't be on. Turn off device. DualShock 4. It should be fine. It says it's on and everything. Maybe because it's an old route it doesn't work. Or old scenario. Excuse me everyone, let me quickly write a message. Working for the scenario. As I just actually funnily enough Richard, I was writing a message to you there. I put MM.
Okay, You're clear to shun
Okay,
into
we'll
Acton
get
Yard.
shut into back to the yard. And do the guard signal again. Let's go. Right, head into Acton Yard. Nope, haven't had this problem before. The pistol's only recently started overheating, so I think it's on its way out. Maybe I will have to buy PS5 early. As long as it's fine, like in August, then that's all good. So I've got TSW2 got out. No, we're sent into the yard, and we're quit this scenario, and we'll do another one. So maybe the keyboard will work. Maybe even do French connection on the East Coast. But actually, no, we'll complete this one first. May as well. That's just one on the keyboard there, but well, I should be crossing over here. Hey Ken, welcome back. Last stream the PS4 overheated, so it crashed. Yeah, the PS4 overheated. It seems to like doing that now. I've literally put it in a better place and overheats more. Does not make sense one bit. Yeah, the red line of death. Welcome back, Laserman, or Blue Bitten, how you doing? Good to hear, Blue Bitten. I'm just coming to Acton Yard now. I'll turn around and head back. Yeah, I can't wait. Almost less than a month. 4 days, it'll be less than a month. We've got the Q&A session tonight, which is about St. Pat's grade. So I'll be doing a recap video of that. Welcome back, White Fury. Two people disliked. That's sad to see, you know. Whoever did dislike it, that's not cool. We need to rectify that somehow. In Boston, do you have an issue of the junction between East Spoke and West Spoke? Sometimes, but not all the time. Way too likes, lovely. Yeah, seems to be some certain individuals who seem to dislike. Right, so that's about over, but it doesn't really matter. Why do you play Truck Driver, not Euro Truck Simulator 2? Because I don't have a PC, or a good PC.
Good work.
Truck Driver's the
Close down the
alternative.
desk and walk to the other cab.
Let's shut this down. Engine off. So there is somewhere, isn't it? Where is it? Engine stop. Oh. I was just supposed to set the reverse engine off. Oops. Probably better get that back on. Otherwise we're going to be going pretty slow. I don't know what I need to do. There we go. Oh, sound of the engine coming on. Set taillights to taillights. Right, put the taillights on. They're on. Is on. Oh, what price is it? If it's anywhere below 10 quid, then I'll get it. This is one of those routes which I've been looking at. Yeah, very loud. Oh, I've seen it, but I haven't been on it. Yeah, what price is it, Arsenal? Yeah, Hubstrick, Ryan, White Fury. The last route to come out on TSW, unfortunately, and then they just didn't do another British route. Can we get out? Right, we're in.
You're all good to go.
20 quid. Oh,
Signature
that's not
ready.
really
A
big sale, is
successful
it?
job, I think.
Yeah, very successful job. Right, let's unlock that. Hey Brandon, how you doing? Reverse forward. Good to hear, Brandon. That's one thing I forgot. I forgot to turn off the AWS and DST. What we're doing in this scenario, well, at the minute, we are turning around this HST, as London Paddington is closed as it's Christmas time. So we're in Acton Yard at the minute, turning it around. Yeah, Christmas closures. And then next we've got one of the scenarios on Tees Valley. Isolated, they're off. Right, off we go back to the other end. Imagine actually seeing snow like this. Haven't had it in a long time. But the graphics is pretty stunning for the snow. Kind of haze and all. It's lovely. Right, here we are. Let's get going. Let's have a cheeky look to see if there's any kind of engineering trains. What? London Paddington's closed? It's 5 trains in there. Great. I thought there would have been like a 66 in there or something. Oh, really? Random AI trainers there. Oh. I will go to, I'll fly there, yeah, actually, yeah, let's do that now. Let's go and have a little look to see if London Paddington is actually how engineering works. So stop there, and we'll go and fly him. It's not too far up the line. Just going to have a little explore of the area. Yeah, it's not too far, everyone. This basically once past a depot over there, so. What happened with the other stream? Well, PS4 being a PS4 overheated. Not good. Yeah, I was going to check what's going on at London Paddington, as it's supposed to be engineering works, but doesn't seem like it. So let's go and have a quick look. We're quite close, so might as well. We go. Yeah, we're just going to have a little look to see what's going on at London Paddington, as it's supposed to be works on, but I don't think there is any works going on. So we're going to have a little look. Put your PS4 on the fridge. But then it'll probably, I don't know, underheat or something. My PS4 is probably the worst one. We're almost at London Paddington now. Let's see what's actually going on. Right, now coming up to London Paddington. Let's actually see if there's actually any works going on. So I bet you there won't be any works going on. Oh, just like a normal day at Paddington. We got trains here with the engines running. We've even got people here. So they're obviously not doing any works. Hang on a minute, did this guy just sneak his way into the station? There's like no one else here. Oh no, we got someone up here. They're literally coming down to catch the train. But apparently there's engineering works going on. Alright, back to the train. And we'll complete this one and we'll be going on to Tees Valley. Check by the gate line. Oh, I think I was a bit too late for that now. It looked like it was all going, you know, everyone was sitting there chilling, waiting to get on the train. Is this East Coast right now? This is the Great Western Main Line. The one you have, is it? Fancy gadgets to pump air through the PS4. No, I have for that. I have that, but it still overheats. Alright, Brandon, take care. See you about. Oh, is this train on the East Coast? No, this is on East Coast way. Alright, White Fury, yeah, take care. Elliot, how you doing? Hope you're having a good day. We're just doing the Christmas closures scenario at the minute before they get onto the main line. London Paddington is closed, but there's trains flying through on our way to London Paddington. It don't make sense. I've literally, when we started the scenario, it said that all trains are terminating at Ealing Broadway as London Paddington is closed. There was literally 5 trains in London Paddington just sitting there chilling, with the engines running and people literally getting on. Let's see where this is actually going. It's got to be going Paddington, isn't it? It is, I'm pretty sure. God. Yeah, it's pretty weird. So all trains are supposed to be terminating at Ealing Broadway. So much about that. Yeah, my keyboard's not working on this scenario for some reason, so I haven't been able to turn off the HUD, so I have to deal with that for now. It's a bit annoying, but oh well. Right, let's get going. Do a little two-tone. Off we go. Can you do class 66, class 166 from London Paddington to Reading? We can probably tomorrow, yeah. But for now, we're just doing scenarios. Next is the class 20 chopper on the Tees Valley line. We'll be doing the Royal Freight scenario, I'm pretty sure. And there's a new community challenge out to do scenarios, so contributing a little bit. Afternoon, Sophie, how you doing? It hasn't been the best of streams so far. We've had PSL overheat, the keyboard's not working for this scenario. We're on the game at the minute. Yeah, this hasn't been too good so far. At the minute we're just in the Christmas closures scenario. Christmas closures, yeah, it's pretty good. I mean, it did say all trains were terminating at London Paddington, but there was about 5 in and there's one on the way there now. Which is a bit odd, but, you know. And then my phone's low on charge as well. That is odd, as it's usually the Paddington close on this one. Yeah, it should be, but obviously not. If you can't use a keyboard with the scenarios, try doing the timetable journey. No, we on the last stream on East Coast Day, we were doing a scenario and the keyboard was up. So I don't know if it's just because it's like an old scenario on an old route. Might be something to do with that, I don't know. But we're going as far as Slough, and then pretty sure that's the end of the scenario. Just a friendly reminder, we've got a sub-goal of 350 by the 15th of July. We're making good progress towards it, but if you would like helping us out, that would be much appreciated. I keep pressing space and then trying to do a two-tone whilst going through stations, but it's not working. When the DSD went off, I actually pushed circle. I've noticed something else as well on the East Coast on the 377. One of the red door open buttons no longer works. There's always one which doesn't. Yeah, there's always been one that doesn't open. But you can't press it. What one's in there? Out of the four. No, there's one in, I think, the top left or top right, depending on what side you're on. And you can't press that one. I think there's only 3 you can press. It's SDO, door release, and all release. So what did everything think of the, what did everyone think of the Sandpatch Grade trailer which came out yesterday? Good, bad? You looking forward to tonight's TSW2 Q&A? Yes, I am. Yes, I will be bringing out a video quite soon after, which is a recap of all the questions and answers. But obviously time down, and you have to sit for it for like an hour and a half. That's what I'll be doing tonight. Sitting there, pen and paper, just writing down notes. No, I'll get up a video as soon as possible. Yeah. Maybe next week. Actually, I bet next week they do the German route. Because they know literally everyone, like the majority of people went for the Baker route, so they're going to leave that one to last, I reckon. But they did show gameplay, a incy bit of gameplay at the end of the Sandpatch Grade one, which was quite nice. Which way, I need to keep an eye on the signals there. Yeah, so I'm hoping destination boards, yeah, they will work. Wish they had announcements, yeah, that would be good. Be amazing, but I don't think they will. I don't know where the red signal is, it might be before Slough Station. I'll have to wait and see, I guess. I'm not too sure. I think they're electric. Because by the looks of things, that they did seem like they were electric, but they never know. They could be rollerblades. Oh, nice Richard, Joe, you reached it. I was making pretty good progress for the last couple of days. We've kind of just been going backwards and forth, losing one, gain one. It's been the best few days. Right, good stop there. And that is Christmas closures complete. And now we're going to be moving on to the Tees Valley line and doing the Class 20 scenario, rail freight. Whatever one's the shortest one we'll be doing. And we can try and actually use the keyboard as well. So I remember using the keyboard for those scenarios when they first came out, not too long ago. Yeah, I quite like that too. It means you get like, I don't know, 20-minute runs, 30-minute runs and 40-minute runs. It seems pretty good. Right, here we are, Slough, moving on to Tees Valley now. Don't think we have to do anything else, do we?
That seems to all run smoothly. We made a good scene there. Have a great day.
Yeah, you too. Oh, another one speeding through. I'll walk to the exit. Why can't it just end it there? So all the way back now, just to get to the exit. There are two lots of trains stopped at different intermittent stops. Oh, they were doing scenarios. Someone wanted to do a Class 20 scenario, so let's see what we got. Suppose sounds a bit boring. Let's do this one. 45 minutes, but this won't be alright. And then after this one, I'll probably call that an end to the stream. We did get about 4 scenarios done, but the first 2 got cut out as it overheated the PS4. Not great. Oh, nice nose there. Who's that with? Can we turn it off? I want to turn off the HUD. Come on. Oh, that's what we got to do again. Oh, did you? So we might have to wait until this bit's over. it again. I'll have to have a mess around with it after. Set the rate to I've done it in a minute. Yeah, the keyboard's still not doing anything. So after the stream, have a little mess about with it. Try and get it sorted. Look at this. So I need to see this one, that one's already on. Right, we can add the part. Let's get going. Off we go. Yeah, I'm looking forward to the ice free. Obviously not as much as the baked paloo, but yeah, it's still going to be very good. Right, where are we actually going to? Let's have a little look. Tees yard, right, not too far then. No, the keyboard isn't working yet. It did work on like I was messaging Richard and it seemed to work, so it's probably I'll probably just have to reset the app after. So because it was still plugged in or something when it overheated or something like that. I don't know. Right, off we go. Ooh, that's hard to. Yeah, it's almost a 10. Right, I should be passing through, is it Mask or something soon? I'm gonna have a quick look on, I don't know, Nazer, it's just one of those stupid glitches, isn't it? Maybe it's on settings, maybe something's changed. Anything on here which could do with it? No, it seems all good. Controls. Turntable, with a minute. Nothing on there. Just unlucky, innit? Just have a mess around with it after. Yeah, possibly after the stream laser, but I need to get this all sorted out because it's just ridiculous. Like, why is the keyboard not working on the game, but then when I go to message someone it works fine? It's almost like they've just removed keyboard compatibility, what? Something like that. A bit silly if you ask me. Yeah, it is a wireless keyboard. But it seems to be working on PlayStation messages fine, but when it comes to TSW, it's just like, nah, let's not do it. That doesn't work, then well, then that's that basically. No hot vids, anything like that. Because I did this one, well, not the other day, but when it came out and I had the HUD off. So, that's one of those things. After this one, I have a little mess about, try and sort it out. Reset the app, reset the console, maybe even uninstall or reinstall the game. Which I haven't done since I first got the game, but it's going to help, then I'll kind of have to. I can't be having this. It's playing with HUD on some routes, it's just like, nah, not doing it. Right, so we're now on the approach towards a red car. Yeah, well, Richard. Hoping the signal head is green. Oh, I thought it would have been red or yellow, but green's even better. Let's get going. through Redcast Central, where Sophie correctly said there's some kind of telescopic barriers. So we'll probably see them. Just doing the rail freight scenario on Tees Valley Line. Yeah, so we're making our way along towards the Tees Yard. Congratulations, what happened? Oh, we got a yellow there, so let's apply some braking power. Was that double yellow or was it a yellow? Just a single on the go, it looked like it was, yes, the old ones get braking down, these are quite unique. Oh, right. Well, they're still there today. Have a little look then. Yeah, what they're like. Northwest Coastal. You never know, TSW2, they might make more DLCs and get more third party people in, so that'll be good. Maybe we'll see more routes being made, more DLC, maybe River Games will actually be doing more than just one DLC. Alright, yeah, I'll have a look at that later. I'll definitely add to the Brighton main line in TSW2. Even Alan Thompson was just like this would be a great route to have. About 50 miles. The only problem is there's quite a lot of AI, but I mean I guess they could just turn down the AI. And East Coast Way runs pretty well, and that's at Lewis, it's sort of 6 trains an hour. So I think ridiculous, kind of like that for TSW2. Yeah. So just dovetail doing everything. Nice to see. Maybe like Just Trains and DP Simulation, whatever they're called. 51.5. Yeah, definitely they'll do that at Arsenal. That is quite a long. It's like about 80 miles. So they'll probably do, if they were to do the Arrow Valley line, they'll probably do Horsham to, I don't know, like Bognor Regis or something. Maybe add Little Hampton as well. Maybe from Three Bridges, but I doubt it. You'd like to see all the underground lines. Well, you never know. If third party people come in, we might see more. I guess it all depends how the Bakerloo line does. Yeah, kind of go to. Well, I guess it's still nice to have them there, you know. shuttle simulators because, well, it's just a tunnel, isn't it? It probably would be fairly easy to curate. As all underground, it's like, what, 30 miles, so it's not even that long. Peak services, yeah, that'd be cool. I mean, even adding the Keen branching would be nice. Yeah, anybody who doesn't know already, tonight is a Q&A session. I think it's 8 PM BST, and probably Sam and Matt again. They're going to be going over sandpatch grade and asking and answering questions about it. Yeah, multiplayer would be good, but it's not going to be at the launch. So. Probably would get trolls through the net, so they'll probably have private servers, probably a bit like busing, which is alright. But you've got the option set public or private. And one thing we just would want to hope for is that it's not as bad as Bus Simulator multiplayer, but it lags all the time. Oh no, I wonder what the crashes would be like in TS2. Yeah, actually yeah. I mean, it is like a new physics and all that, so it might actually be worse. And I don't know what I might have just did then, it didn't sound nice. Apologies for that. Yeah. Well, after tonight's Q&A, there'll be a recap video out which I'll be making, which will go over all the questions and answers. It saves everyone just, you know, watching an hour and a half worth of just chatting. It would be cool if the engine fails in snow. That would be pretty cool, like having random events, a bit like busing. I don't know, like there's some kind of line closure due to whatever. Maybe like a power failure, signal failure, these kind of random events. So you don't get them often, but maybe like 1 in 10 services you can get this kind of stuff going on. And you have to wait longer at a station. That would be cool. I guess that's kind of the point of scenarios, but then once you've done the scenarios once, it's just like, I don't really want to do them again. But it would be cool to get random events. I don't think that signal means we need to stop, because it's not on the left side of us. Oh, nice blue band. Yeah, above my Thomas the Tank stuff. Well, now I have a kind of proper model railway kind of film. It's not the best, but it's alright. I probably won't be able to watch in the Q&A stream, but can someone ask about the announcements and destination boards, please? That got answered in the last stream, Richard. No, there won't be any announcements or destination boards. Well, no, there will be destination boards, but not announcements. There'll probably be the, you know, those simple announcements like mind the gap or something like no smoking allowed, but nothing more than that. in OpenBVA, they had announcements in OpenBVA was from 2002. I don't know, laser or blue then, no idea. I suppose they want to try and optimise it the best for console and PC. It wouldn't really be fair if PC had announcements and console didn't. Behind the gap. Has it overheated? No, not yet, surprisingly. Wouldn't be surprised now I've said that it will overheat, but the keyboard's still not working correctly. Not sure I'll be bugging if it doesn't. So after this scenario I will be ending the stream. I'll be doing something else, so you're not used to console. They're not much worse. I mean, on East Coast where I'm going to be getting 50 FPS in some areas, and PCs get about 60, don't they? I think some top end ones get about 120, but something like that. Will TSW2 be laggy? Hopefully not. I mean, if it is, I don't think many people would get it, so they kind of have to optimise it well. I mean, you've played it, haven't you, Blue Ben? So you might know. I'm just waiting here, waiting for this red light to clear. So we've got a 101 over there. You get 1000 FPS. I don't think that's possible. You mean 100 FPS? Yeah, I struggled with PC due to autism, so fine console easier. Yeah, basically, yeah. Console is pretty simple and just more relaxed. Less problems as well. Well, overheating. You got 1000 FPS. Is that even possible though? I'm pretty sure like top end computers only get about 120. Right. You should show gameplay of 1000 FPS here, so it'd be interesting to see. Welcome back, White Fury. Yeah, can I wait for a blooming train ahead? Do you like the hate when I say single aspect signals? A bit annoying. When it's double. But oh well. Well, we're challenging it. Because if the Bakerloo line is finished, we can release it now on TSW store so you can buy it. Not really. Because it's a new game, innit? So they're only releasing all the routes together. It couldn't just be like TSW2 Part 1 Bakerloo line. It's just easy to release them all together. Will you be streaming that? Yeah, probably. Probably either Bus Simulator single player or Railway Empire. Yeah, Blue Bit, and I don't think that's the way it works. Because it's a whole new game, so I need to have 3 routes in it. Otherwise, it may as well be called TSW2 with a Bakerloo line, or TSL, Train Sim London, or something. Nice boat Fury, yeah, that'd be good. Get you in. You're Penguin, aren't you, on was it? It's called. But we don't really want to get any wheel slip. We are, yeah, we've quite a heavy load here. Yeah, anybody just tuning in, the keyboard at the minute is screwed, so I can't really use it at the minute, which is a bit annoying. But, yeah, right, oh, right, Fury. Unlucky Blue Ben. Well, lucky you had 10 more bits, but unlucky it dropped on the floor. Where's Catman then? which route should you do? Great Western Mainland. Fast, it's fun, isn't it? My driving at some point. Maybe it is coming, who knows? Yeah, try the Great Western Mainland. There's the Class 43 HST. It's fun. You probably want to do a service in the... Oh, might stand it again. What is wrong with the mic now? What service? Just any service, really. Class 43. Yeah. Oh, blimey. Yeah, no, it's sick, isn't it? Blue Band. They should a bit of the ice as well, which is cool. So it takes around 20 minutes, 20 to 25 minutes to run on the class 43. So waiting for one class 20 to come by. The AWS is on the right hand side of the desk. There's two notches, DSD and the AWS. Alright, nice. Well, we should be able to move any second now. It's taking quite a while to change. Should be any second now. Perhaps we got a signal failure, who knows. I don't remember seeing here this song last time. Oh, you want to turn the DSD on as well. It's just a little beeping sound. Uh, 1996 maybe, I think. Possibly. Actually no, maybe I think it was later than that. Maybe like 1999. Let's just have a little look, see what's actually going on. Oh, Jet. Oh. Bit early. Well, you were at a higher than money, Richard. You still remember the days of BR? Yeah, maybe so. Let's put it up as a viewpoint. Only 6 hours until the Q&A begins. Not too long. Welcome back, White Fury. market here. I think we're going stop at Tees Yard. Ah, nice, that's good. As I remember, we were at 327 and we went out to 325. That was yesterday, and yeah, it wasn't the best of days. Not the best at all. But thanks to others, just subs, much appreciated. Just checking to see if I had a ground signal on it, which would have been able to permit us in. That doesn't look like it. We'll probably stop and then we'll be able to go straight away. So yeah, it's usually the case. Got nice and slow, don't overshoot it on stream. It's getting as bad as not so nice. Right, here we are. Oh, there we go. As soon as we're about to stop, it goes to a yellow. Well, let's get the power back up. As Sophie and Sam say, we're done with it. I'm not obviously going up to the notch 10. The speed limit's only 15, but oh well. Let's just check now. Going down there. Right, yeah. Seems all good. I mean, reading's not too bad, White Fury. I quite like to do some reading. I don't do too much nowadays. But I try and do a little bit. Oh, we're gonna get some screeching as we go around here. Tom was just chucking well. Yeah. Yeah, I suppose RE was quite boring. I failed it and got a 2, so not the best. I remember someone in my class drew like a wizard in like one of the exam booklets. Don't think the examiners were happy about that. Just RE, just don't really find it important, because I'm not really just myself, so I'm not really interested in it. Thanks to the 7 people watching, thanks all for coming in. Yeah, we'll be making a Q&A recap tonight for Sandpatch Grade Q&A session, which will be starting at 8 PM tonight. So shortly after that there'll be a video out, probably about 5 minutes long. It will go over all the questions which I've said. Saves you watching a 1 hour and a half odd video. We're now coming into the Tees Yard. 8 people watching there, thanks for coming in. much appreciated. But my brother's class is at the end. There's a plan to run through this school. Sounds funny. I'm coming into the siding now. Renting a golf cart too. That would be amusing to see. Obviously not for the staff, but as a student, imagine that, just a golf cart flying down the corridors with inflatable dinosaurs attached to it. Does sound pretty funny. Right everyone, that is the end of today's stream. It was supposed to be 2 hours long, well it kind of is 2 hours long, but the first bit was half an hour. Had to delete it because PS4 overheated. But it would be nice if you could help us reach our sub goal of 350 by 15th of July. I'll probably be streaming later, probably on Bus Simulator, Railway Empire, something like that. If you're interested in that, yeah, come in. But that is it for now. So I hope everyone has a good day. Everyone take care, and I'll see you in the next stream. See you later, everyone.